COVID-19 has not only impacted communities around the world, it has especially impacted college campuses. Things like sunshine, fresh air, and simply the wind blowing are things you may take for granted while in quarantine. According to the new CDC guidelines, you quarantine up to 10 days. Well, some people quarantine in their comfort of their own home. While you're on campus, you get into an isolation room for 10 days. With little to no access outside the room, quarantine students relied on the accommodation of resident assistants.
Yeah, they gave cases of water, Gatorade, snacks. They gave like the meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and with the drinks with it as well. And that was pretty it.
Now that campus is at 50% capacity, dorms had to adjust with stricter protocols.
We recently put the signs up saying that if they don't check the temperatures every time they come in here, they will get a $100 fine, no exceptions. So they'll come in, they'll come by the temperature machine, check the temperature, and once they do that, they can go do their business.
Being inside the same four walls can be very lonely at times. However, this student made the most of hers.
For the most part, I did homework, watch YouTube, movies, call my mom, stuff like that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Within the first 2 weeks of school, cases spiked on JSU's campus. Due to quarantining students, checking temperatures at the entrance, these two actions alone have ensured the safety of faculty and staff as well. Reported for JSU TV, I'm Dekyra Dennis. The Kroc Center of Memphis, Tennessee is one of many businesses strictly enforcing CDC guidelines by following protocol with every member who enters.
So in order for members to come in, they have to be wearing a mask, and we also will check their temperature and ask them 5 health screening questions, and they have to say no to all of the questions in order them to be able to enter the facility.
The Kroc also ensures safety among members beyond the front desk.
Right, so we have an hourly cleaning schedule, and we also have sanitizing wipes out for members to use as well on top of our cleaning that the staff does. We also have some equipment that is closed for use so that we can have the social distancing, and we've also utilized our indoor sports turf for our free weight section to move equipment over there to add additional fitness space with spacing.
Members are glad to be back at the Kroc and love the emptiness.
I mean, I just like it being local, for one. I don't really like commercial gyms like that, just because the kind of people that are always there, and the vibe. I like it a lot more here. There's more space, and not many people are coming up here right now. So, I mean, I kind of like it too, being a little empty. But there's just more to do. You can do different types of training, not just like lifting weights. You can do more. They got a pool, they got a court. There's just more availability.
You can visit their website at www.krocmemphis.org. This is Dekyra Dennis reporting for Title Report. When it comes to changes, those things don't happen overnight, especially to those who lift heavy weights and watch their bodies transform over time.
Okay, the motto that I go by is, if you always do what you always done, you always get what you always got. What that means to me is, if you constantly coming here doing the same lift, you're eating bad, and expecting different results, it's not going to happen. So you have to change the cycle to get a better result. Over studying, reading different books, taking human anatomy, watching YouTube videos, that's when I really got into fitness. How to live, what to eat, how to eat, things of that nature. Lifting has changed my life. Number one, appearance. You know, lift heavy, work out, you want to look better. 2, just overall health. My family has a lot of health issues, overweight, high blood pressure, cancer, things of that nature. So me coming in here lifting and things of that nature helps me have a better lifestyle. Personally, I think it's a mindset. If you don't change your mind, trick your mind, eventually after that 21 days fast or that 32-day challenge, you're going to resort back to the same bad habit that you've been having, which is drinking or partying or just doing bad habits. You got to change the cycle. So that's why I don't believe in 90-day or New Year's resolutions.
Reporting for JSU TV, I'm Dekyra Dennis. Team Splash has been playing together since 2019, and Shawnee Sprouse still loves the thrill of playing basketball every Sunday.
Competition is very challenging. It can be stiff at times. very fun to play against new players in our third season. So overall, it's fun, easy.
Basketball has a unique way of relating to life, according to Sprouse.
Same thing, tools you can use in basketball is going hard mentally, being prepared physically is the same thing in life.
Even when it comes to parenting, basketball has attributed to her success.
Helped me along the way to become a great mom with my son in his sport, so it go hand in hand.
With COVID-19 sticking around for a while, Sprouse says that there have been quite a few challenges along the way.
Yes, COVID has brought a lot of challenges. Nothing much you can't overcome, but just far as safety, trying to be prepared and stay healthy.
Sprouse believes she gets an extra push of motivation from her biggest inspiration.
It's always been my grandmother.
For Sprouse and many others, it's more than just playing basketball competitively.
Enjoying what you do, loving what you do, and having fun, giving back.
For more information, visit SheGotGameLeague.com. I am Dekyra Dennis, reporting for JSU TV.
Okay, my name is Regina Nelson. I live in Memphis, Tennessee, and my passion is horses. When I was a little girl, I lived on a pig farm in a small town in New York City called Southampton. It was in actually Long Island, New York. And growing up on a pig farm, right next door was a horse farm, and I didn't like pigs too much. I was a little girl. I liked the big, pretty horses. So I used to sneak over to the neighbors all the time, and I would help her feed, help her clean the stalls, help her take care of the horses, and in turn, she taught me how to ride. And that's when I fell in love with horses. Horses are very expensive. Growing up, I had a pretty rough life. I raised 2 boys on my own. I worked 2 jobs for 13 years. Now my boys are all grown up. I bought a horse of my very own, and the peace of mind that she gives me, it's a lot of work, and you have to be passionate about it because it takes a lot of work to care for a horse. It's very expensive, but the peace of mind that she brings to me is worth it. When I'm on the back of my horse or when I'm working with my horse, I think about nothing. No bills, no everyday stresses. Everything leaves me, especially when we're in a trail riding. All I'm concentrating on is me and my horse. And we've got a bond that's like no other. Actually, my sons are jealous of her. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and look straight this way for me. Now down.
Up-and-coming photographer from Memphis definitely prides himself on satisfaction.
Taking pictures, and I say photography in general, is probably the satisfaction. So whether it may be my satisfaction or the satisfaction that I give to somebody else by enlightening their mood or bringing a vision to life, people like those moments and they last forever, so I like to supply that. I like to give experiences.
Because of that, his clientele thanks him for that dedication to perfection.
It's getting a lot more diverse than what it used to be. Lately I've been getting a lot of birthdays, maternities, and it is wedding season. So it's really been all over the place.
Smith believes he has honed his special recipes
to where I am constantly trying to upgrade. I'm in competition with myself. So
while getting better at every photo shoot.
And I feel like that's what keeps my clients coming back, because I want to constantly wow them every time we shoot.
One of his secret weapons is
the 5D Mark II, because that was my first full-frame camera, which I purchased, of course.
While only starting photography in March of 2017, we await what the future holds for Smith.
We got a nice art lighter with our 7-foot parabolic. We shoot with an 8200, that's our strobe. Of course, the eye lighter just fills in the shadows right here.
I am Dekyra Dennis, reporting for JSU TV. Did you know that water is the most wasted natural resource? I mean, come on, at least turn the water off. Americans produce more than 200 million tons of waste every year. We dispose of 8 million tons of plastic alone. Not recycling is ruining about 100 acres of rainforest every minute. We have to make more conscious decisions on which products to use, so we have to implement
reduce, reuse, recycle.
Reduce, reúse y recicla.
Reusar, reducir, reciclar.
Reduce, reuse, recycle like your life depends on it.
Reduce, reuse, recycle like your life depends on it. Because it does.
Let's save the world together.